Okay, sorry about that. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so very much for being here. I'm so happy you're here. In today's video, I'm going to be doing something that I've never done before. I am going to show you guys every single book that I own. I have shown you guys all the books that are on my physical TBR, but I have never actually gone and showed you guys every single book that I own, period. Books I haven't read and books I have read. So in this video, that's what we're going to be doing. I also am going to be showing you guys like a bookshelf tour because of course I gotta show you guys what the books look like on the bookshelf. So I have a stack of books here that I'm currently reading, and then I have my TBR cart, and then I have my two bookshelves here. Without further ado, I'm going to show you guys all the books I'm currently reading. Typically, I am not reading for. It just so happened that I'm reading for. The very first book that I own, that I have, is Words from the Window Seat. This is by Taylor Tippett. She is a flight attendant and a content creator. I love her YouTube videos, and I was watching one of them and she said that she wrote a book, and she said that she like recommends it, that you read it like a chapter at a time, like very slowly. That is what I have been doing with this book. I think I picked it up like maybe 2 months ago, and then every once in a while when I'm in the mood for it, I'll read a chapter or 2 chapters from here. Then we have Divergent by Veronica Roth. This is the first book in the Divergent series. Then we have The Do-Over by Painter. This is like hardcore Valentine's and I am loving it. Then we have Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. This is my first ever fantasy book that I've ever read in my life. And I mean, if you're not including Twilight as being like a fantasy, but yes, Divine Rivals, loving it. Okay, so now to my TBR cart. The very first book that I have is The Hating Game by Sally Thorne. Then we have The American Roommate Experiment by Leonard Mas, The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood, Book Lovers by Emily Henry, Flawless by Elsie Silver. Then we have The Score by Elle Kennedy and The Flat Share by Beth O'Leary. Now I'm going to be giving you guys a tour and showing you guys every single book that I have on this bad boy. Let's start off with the very first shelf here. This is my dedicated Harry Potter shelf. So the very first 3 books here, this is a like beautiful like edition of the books, but each book has like interactive pages. There's only 3 out right now, and so as soon as they like release the other ones, I definitely want to get my hands on them. But these are beautiful books and I'm obsessed with them. The spines, the front covers, I think they did such an amazing job like illustrating these books. Then we have the entire Harry Potter series. Also these I love because each book has its own like dedicated color. So as you can see, each like title is a different color. But let me also show you guys my cute little decor. If you're curious, I got both of these at Target, and then my lovely boyfriend also got me this, and I believe he got me this at Target as well. And then I got this, I believe, at like TJ Maxx. So we got the first book, The Sorcerer's Stone, The Chamber of Secrets, The Prisoner of Azkaban. I love the purple. The Goblet of Fire, Order of the Phoenix, The Half-Blood Prince, and then the last one, The Deathly Hallows. And they, oh my god, and they all have their own beautiful illustration on the cover. I'm just obsessed with these. So that's the first shelf, and honestly, I just gotta give kudos to my boyfriend because I just realized he bought me all of these. How lovely. Everyone, comment down below. Thank you, Jaden. Now to the second one. This is where I have all of my mystery, thrillers, spooky, scary books. Also, I got these beautiful crocheted mushrooms, also with the crocheted tulips. I got them on Amazon. I got these bookmarks from Etsy, and then I'm trying to remember where I got this. I think I got this, the Dollar Tree. The very first book that I have here is The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle by Stuart Turton. Then we have Insomnia, If It Bleeds, and Pet Sematary by Stephen King. Then I have the entire Good Girl's Guide to Murder series by Holly Jackson. We have the first book, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, Good Girl Bad Blood, As Good as Dead, and the novella Killjoy. Then we have probably one of my most anticipated like thriller scary books, The Silent Patient by Alex Michalantz. Then we have Bunny by Mona Awad, Lock Every Door by Riley Sager, The Grim Rose Girls by Laura Paul. We have Wrong Place, Wrong Time by Gillian McAllister, The Road by Cormac McCarthy, Imaginary Friend by Stephen Chbosky. Then at the very end here, I have The Coworker, The Locked Door, Never Lie, The Housemaid, and The Housemaid's Secret by Frida McFadden. I am so excited to read these three. I loved both of these. Then to the third shelf. This is mainly, I believe, all romances. Yes. So the very first book is Hooked by Emily I'm not gonna pronounce that. I don't want to look stupid. But then we have Birthday Girl and Punk 57 by Penelope Douglas, If He Had Been With Me by Laura Nowlin, Before We Were Strangers by Renee Carlino. And then I have You Deserve Each Other by Sarah Hoggle, Part of Your World, and Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. These are two really anticipated reads. I'm so excited to read these. I've heard nothing but great things about those. Then I have The X-Hex by Aaron Sterling, Just My Type by Fallon Ballard, Archer's Voice by Mia Sheridan. And then this is where I have all of my holiday Christmas books. It starts with Blame It on the Mistletoe by Beth Garrod, Talk Santa to Me by Linda Urban, Kiss Her Once for Me by Allison Cotron, 8 Perfect Hours by Leah Lewis, All I Want for Christmas by Maggie Knox, The Christmas Cafe by Elisa Evans, Love Light Farms by B.K. Borison, and the last one, The Christmas Fix by Lindsay Kelk. And do not mind the fact that this is romance Christmas books with Theo Vaughn. It's so funny because they like just don't go together, but then I have my little Theo Vaughn bobblehead here. We love Theo Vaughn and we love books, so why not have both on the bookshelf here? Then to the fourth shelf. This has to be one of my favorite shelves. I think this looks just so beautiful, and I have it right here so that when I film my videos you can just have this in the background. I'm obsessed with this shelf. I think it just looks really, really good. So the first series that I have is the Twisted series by Anna Hong. Twisted Love, Twisted Games, Twisted Hate, and Twisted Lies. Then we have all of my Jenny Han books. We have the Summer That I Turned Pretty series. Absolutely love this series, and the covers I think are just so beautiful. They gotta have their own little moment here. So we have The Summer I Turned Pretty, It's Not Summer Without You, We'll Always Have Summer. Then I don't know what this series is called, but we have the first book, To All the Boys I've Loved Before, P.S. I Still Love You, and Always and Forever, Laura Jean. And my lovely best friend Val bought me this series for my birthday, so I'm very excited to dive into those. Then I have the Chestnut Spring series by Elsie Silver. I also think these covers are so beautiful. So we have Heartless, Powerless, Reckless, and Hopeless. Then I have the last two books in the Knockmount series. I read the first book, but I have yet to just buy the physical copy. Then we have the second book in the series, Things We Have from the Light, and the third book, Things We Left Behind, and this is by Lucy Score. Then the last three books that I have here, I have Beach Read, Book Lovers, and People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry, and these are the beautiful UK covers. I just got these for Christmas and I am obsessed. I love them all. Then to the fourth shelf here, this is where I have all of my Colleen Hoover books. The first book is It Ends With Us. Then we have It Starts With Us, November 9th. I was gonna say Colleen Hoover because it's at the top. Reminders of Him, Ugly Love, Verity, Layla, Maybe Someday, Hopeless, and All Your Perfects. Then we have the Inheritance Games series. This series, I think, is one of well, it's kind of hard to say, but I am so damn excited to read the series. I have heard nothing but great things about this as well. So we have the first book. I think these covers are also really pretty. Then we have the Hawthorne Legacy, and then we have the Final Gambit. I think these are so pretty. Then we have one of my all-time favorite books, The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I absolutely devoured, loved all of that with this book. I loved it so much, and if you haven't read it already, I highly recommend. Then we have The Help by Catherine Stockett, Where the Crawdads Sing by Delia Owens, Malibu Rising and Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Then we have one of my favorite books, Mary Jane by Jessica Anya Blau. I freaking love this book so damn much. Then to the last 3 books. These are all by Miss Lucy Score. So we have Mr. Fixer-Upper, The Christmas Fix, and Maggie Moves On. Then to the very last shelf. This is where I have majority of my hardcover books. Over here I have the rest. I don't know what it is, but it feels right to have my hardcover books on the bottom shelf. The very first one is A Flicker in the Dark by Stacey Willingham and All Dangerous Things by Stacey Willingham. A Flicker in the Dark was a 5-star read for me, so I'm really hoping that I can get to this one very soon. Then we have The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab, Hidden Pictures by Jason Rulock. Then we have Survive the Night by Riley Sager, Tomorrow, Tomorrow, Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevin. This is one of my all-time favorite books as well. This was one of my favorite books in 2023. Then we have Happy Place by Emily Henry. The cover is pink. There's people in the water. I'm so damn excited to read this book. Then we have I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy. Rabbit by Patricia Williams. This is this is my first ever favorite book in my entire life. It's this one right here, Rabbit. It's a memoir. It's probably the most devastatingly beautiful book I've ever read. Then we have Carrie Soda's Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid. My little gatita is currently rubbing her face on the camera. Hi, mamas. Then we have Tomb Sweeping by Alexandria Chang and Interesting Facts About Space by Emily Austin. These 2 books were most definitely like cover by. I most definitely judge these books by their cover. I think these are so beautiful. The Yellowbird Sings by Jennifer Rossner. I actually got this book gifted to me by one of my coworkers. That is it for the very first shelf. Now let's go to the second shelf here. So on the very top shelf, I have the entire Shatter Me series. I also love these covers. I think they are so beautiful. We have Unravel Me, Ignite Me, Restore Me, Defy Me, Imagine Me, and then we have the 3 novellas, Believe Me, Find Me, Unite Me. I just realized those last 2, she has her eyes closed. Or she, or whatever the cover. Oh my gosh. Why? Did she die? No. The main character can't die, right? If you've read the Shatter Me series and you loved it, please tell me. Then we have the rest of the Divergent series. This is Insurgent, Allegiant, and 4. I literally thought this was its like own book with like its own timeline. I mean, it is. But I thought this like continued the series, and then one of you guys commented and was like, no, this is 4's point of view. And I'm like, oh, so you mean like the title of the book, 4, like the character in the series, it's about him? No shit, Yeti said. I thought that was so funny. Then look at the freaking little duck that my sister gave me. She's like, yeah, I bought this for you at school. Are you kidding me? So damn cute. So under that, I have the Twilight series by Stephanie Meyer. We have Twilight, New Moon, Eclipse, and Breaking Dawn. I forgot to tell you where I got this plant. I think I got this at like TJ Maxx. On the second shelf here, I have my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Fourth Wing and Iron Flame books by Rebecca Yarros. My boyfriend got me this for Christmas. Are you kidding me? Shut up. Then I also am very casually hiding my other copy of Fourth Wing back there. And then look at cutesy little Dobby. And then I have my beautiful black sprayed edges of Iron Flame. Dude, Costco had this on release day. Oh, on release day. Costco deserves a kiss on the frickin' mouth. Okay, oops. Let me casually just Anywhoosie, I am obsessed with these books. Then we have the first book in the Cruel Prince series by Holly Black. Then we have The House in the Cerulean Sea. Also love this cover. And Under the Whispering Door. And look at the freaking spread it is on this bad boy. Then we have Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldry. And then to the scariest book I have on my shelf, A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J Maas. When I tell you I haven't heard one person say they hated that book. Everyone is like under a spell by Sarah J Maas. And I am so damn intimidated, but I know that I'm going to be under a spell when I read this book as well. And what I mean by under a spell is like these people are obsessed, head over heels, all they talk about, and I want that with the book, but I am so scared. Why am I so scared? Anyways, then we have Powerless by Laura Roberts. This book as well, so damn beautiful. I'm also a little scared of that book as well. I'm going to read them. I want to read them. I'm just scared. Then to the third shelf here. I absolutely love this shelf as well because it's all freaking pink and purple and blues and they just go together so well and I love them so much. Also, I have Sexy Bad Bunny. Guys. My coworker, the same one that bought me the Yellowbird Sings, she made me this bouquet. How adorable is this? And it has a perfect little spot here on my bookshelf. The very first book on this bookshelf is A Thousand Boy Kisses by Tilly Cole. This is my most favorite YA romance book. If you want a book that completely destroys you, rips your hearts out and stomps on it and throws it in front of a semi-truck that's going 60 miles per hour, if you want that to happen to you, read this book. Then we have Addicted to You by Kristen Becca Ritchie. Then we have Red, White, and Royal Blue and One Last Stop by Casey McQuiston. Love in the Time of Serial Killers by Alicia Thompson. The Summer of Broken Rules by K.L. Walther. Set on You by Amy Leah. Wildfire by Hannah Grace. Love and Gelato by Jenna Evans Welch. We have Check and May by Allie Hazelwood, Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings, Dating Dr. Dill by Nisha Sharman. Then we have 7 Days in June by Telia Williams, Funny You Should Ask by Elisa Sussman, Under the Sycamore Tree by B. Celeste, Get a Life Chloe Brown by Talia Hibbert, Out of Love by Hazel Hayes. Then to the fourth shelf here, look at how stunning this shelf is. So to the very first books that I have on this shelf, I have Love on the Brain, Love Theoretically, and Loath to Love You by Allie Hazelwood, People We Meet on Vacation, and Beach Read by Emily Henry, The Spanish Love Deception by Elena Armas. Then I have the rest of the off-campus series here. I have The Deal, The Mistake, The Goal, The Legacy by Elle Kennedy, It Happened One Summer, Hook, Line, and Sinker, and Secretly Yours by Tessa Bailey, When in Rome and Practice Makes Perfect by Sarah Adams. Then I have the Dreamland Billionaire series, The Fine Print and Terms and Conditions by Lauren Asher. And if you're curious where I got this light up tulip, I got it on the TikTok shop. Yep, the TikTok shop got me and it has me good. I keep wanting to buy things from there. So then to the second to last shelf here. So the first book is Yoke by Mary H.K. Choi. Then we have Circe by Madeline Miller. We have The Summer of '69 by Ellen Hildebrand. Such a Fun Age by Kylie Reed. One Italian Summer by Rebecca Surley. I'm Not Your Perfect Mexican Daughter by Erica L. Sanchez. Why did I say Sanchez? Sanchez. We Are Not Like Them by Christina Dean, Pride, and Joe Piazza. Every Last Word by Tamara Ireland Stone. Then we have The Humans by Matt Haig, A Man Called O by Frederick Backman, The 100 Years of Lenny and Margaret by Marianne Cornin, The Songs of Achilles by Madeline Miller, The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak, A Thousand Splendid Suns by Khalid. Then we have Normal People by Sally Rooney, I Am by Maggie O'Farrell, Everything I Know About Love by Dolly Alderton, Into the Wild by John Crocker, A Little Life by Hanya, and I don't want to butcher the last name, The Time Traveler's Wife by Audrey, yeah, I don't want to pronounce that either. Almond by Juan Pion Son, How to Stop Time by Matt Haig, My Body by Emily, The Perks of Being a Wildflower, nope, not wild, Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky. Stephen Chbosky? Is that the same person? Then to the very last shelf, we have the rest of my hardcover books. We have Crying in H Mark by Michelle Zauner, The Notebook by Nicholas Spark, House of Hollow by Crystal Sutherland, This Is Not Fame by Doug Stanhope. Then we have As Long as a Lemon Tree Grows. I think this cover is also so beautiful. Then we have another copy of The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I got this special edition, collector's edition for Christmas. Absolutely love this. Then we have my favorite book in my entire life, The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. Then I have the Comfort book by Matt Haig as well. And to the very last book, Before the Coffee Gets Cold. That is every single book that I have. Now I'm going to count how many books I have. Let's do it. 206. 206 books? I've acquired over 200 books in like 2-3 years. I guess it's not that bad, is it? I bought a lot of books last year. Okay, anyways, that's besides the point. We're not gonna talk about my book buying problem. That concludes today's video. If you see any books on the shelf that you're like, oh my god, like you got excited when I said that I have it because you loved it, please comment down below. I would love to know. But that concludes today's video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!